All right, guys, we're live now. So this is our what is this, week 10 CIT 261 group meeting. I got Tom Hall and Adam Hyatt and myself. Hopefully Emmanuel hops in here soon. We just wanted to get together and talk about kind of what we're working on right now, and then start addressing our group app coming up here, what's working, what's not, if we got any tips for each other. So um, I haven't found anything else. I seem to gravitate towards W3 schools, and it looks like that's not the preferred site to go to. So if you guys have found anything else, it's good. I know somebody else in the course had actually replied on the discussion board with a link to a site. I haven't checked that one out yet.
I have been using the Develop PHP site. They have a lot in the way of, it's not just for PHP. They have several topics there. I've actually found a number of the topics on, like with JavaScript and CSS on there.
What was the site called?
It's developphp.com.
Developphp.com.
And he actually has a YouTube channel as well. So not only do they just have like the code and stuff on the page, but then they link you to the tutorials that he can walk you through everything. Which I don't know about you, but I found that far more useful than a web page that says, here's how the code works.
Yep.
Yeah, he basically does a walkthrough and says, here's what you put in and why you put in, and the order you can put it in so it makes more sense.
Cool. I'll definitely go check that one out. How about you, Tom? You got any favorites?
I like just searching on YouTube for like XML HTTP request examples or how to use CSS transitions, whatever. There's usually some good content on it. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll be doing that. I know I've got it's like how to write HTML and CSS scripts, a book that was required for one of the previous courses. So I was going to pull that out and see. There's got to be something in there I could use. Do you guys have any thoughts on how you're going to be submitting your code topics? Are you, Adam? I don't know if I was understanding you right, but it sounds like you're going to have like a home page with like links to each of the code topics. So it'll just be one file or one website that you go to for everything.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have links to the different topics or if I'm just going to build the web page and kind of take snapshots of where the code is. Like, I'll probably just send him a zip file with everything and point out where he's supposed to find everything. I don't know. That's kind of how I've been doing it in my classes. She has us put together the whole assignment, and then we just zip all the files together in one. And I mean, it's still up there as a website, so she can see it works, but she can review the code as well.
Yeah.
So that's.
Because I'm not.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say I'm not entirely sure how to do it, other than just submitting him the documents and stuff that I wrote.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about when you guys were talking about everyone needs to set up their own personal site.
He had mentioned that in one of the weekly addresses, and I could go back through and try to find out exactly what week or where he said that, but he did mention that. So I was hoping, like, from the first app that we tried making, there was just the index HTML and a CSS file. I don't even know if he needs the CSS. He doesn't. I don't think he's that interested in it. Unless it.
Well, it depends on if you got some of the code you need for it stored in there.
Yeah.
Because I know the CSS page is supposed to be able to control a lot of the page. If you, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with some of it. Like I tried to do some of the transitions and animations by storing the information in the CSS file, and it did not work.
Yay! Good times.
Yeah, I had so many issues. It was like it displayed part of the card. I was going to try and do like a flip card, and it displayed one side but wouldn't flip it.
Yeah.
So I was like, forget it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm still working on variables. So, once I figure out how to code a variable and how to pull it and throw it in there, then I'll submit that. But yeah, my thought was I'm just going to send them 2 files. I'll send them the index and the CSS file, and
Yeah,
that's about as raw code as I can get them.
that's about what I'll do, I think.
You could put comments around your code that you did, maybe.
That's true.
So, and you can just have the comment go across the whole file, the whole page, so it's obvious. Like, I did this part. I did this.
That's a good
Yeah, and I just put a comment at the top because, and the way I'm seeing it right now, I think I'm going to be writing everything. Because there's not really a shell that we could use because he doesn't want any framework. He said like no Angular, no framework at all. So it sounds like he just wants us to make just a basic file, just show him the topic and show him our individual code example. He doesn't want anything elaborate, and he doesn't want us just copying a Google script because he said he can search. He said if you send him a big long snippet of code, he can search that whole block and it'll come up on if that's your original code or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's probably going to be a little complicated. I'm kind of using the same shell for both classes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the other instructor was like, I asked her if I could use the same thing, and she said, as long as it meets my guidelines, I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, I just have to go back in, and on this one, I'll be using an array, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And in the other class, I'll be using a MySQL database, so that's about the only difference.
Yeah.
So are we still going with the project management app?
I haven't seen anything from him. It would be great if we could get some feedback on, yes, this is good. This will, cover all the topics that we need to. I don't remember how we got the feedback on the first one, the scripture tracker. Did he reply to one of you guys in an email about that, saying it wasn't robust enough?
We put the link.
Did
we send him the link to the GitHub account, and he commented in our Google Google Plus thing, or
it might have been the Google Plus community. I don't remember. So I mean, at this point, yeah, I say we go with the project management app. I don't know.
Has anyone made any more contributions to it?
No.
Not yet.
Been trying to focus on getting files submitted.
Yeah, after finding out that we had to recreate our own site and submit everything, I was like, okay, put everything else on hold.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. What if we? Is there more stuff to go over?
Well, I'm just looking over the clarification. The last thing that I'd posted up on our community page, he's saying the code topics are unrelated and independent of the team app, and they're completed before the team app work begins. Your work on the team app may be just on local storage or in animations or Ajax and DOM. That's fine. You don't have to touch all the topic bases on the team app, but the app needs to have them. You don't have to touch all the topic bases on the team app, but the app needs to have them. All right, so that's a little confusing. The second paragraph, last sentence. So our app doesn't really it doesn't sound like it needs to cover everything, but.
No, I don't think it does. That's where he gets our individual codes, but.
Sure. No, let's do a project management app, and we'll have buttons that change from squares to circles and from red to blue, and it'll be beautiful, and we'll be done.
There we go.
Okay,
Um,
sounds good to me. What if we just open it up and just work on it a little bit while we're all looking at it? Maybe that'll give us a little motivation.
yeah,
Okay.
we can do that. Let me get in there.
I have it open. I can share my screen if you want.
Yes.
Share screen. Share. So this is what we have right now. Let me pull up the.
It's no one complaining. That's awesome.
This. Okay. So a few of the pain points. First, making a slice on the pie and having it be dynamic, I think is going to be difficult.
Okay.
Oh, oops. So let's. I would say maybe let's do this like after we accomplish something else. Like, maybe let's work on, or I don't know. Let's try and load. I don't even know.
I was gonna say, I think the first thing we should do is try and create the dynamic list that will show the employees and the tasks that are assigned to each one.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. Okay, so to do that, the two things that come to mind are we have an array, or in JavaScript you can add yeah. So we have an array. You can add things to an array. That we can just put two dummy things in there, and then we just loop through the array and display it, and create like a list, a table row node for each thing in the array, or is that too complicated?
Well, I'm already lost.
Well, I'm not entirely sure how it'll work with like JSON. JSON and AJAX are what we're going to use for this, right?
Okay.
That part.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how they work. I have to look more into the code, but can we do like essentially a for each loop, like it goes through and it looks at each item in the array and each associated item with it, and it displays it, and then it jumps to the next one, does the same thing.
Yeah, we can. And what I think will happen is, so we have so this is from W3 Schools. Okay, so what we'll do is there'll be a XML HTTP request to get the data from the JSON file that's stored on the server.
Okay.
So let's do this one. I just want to see an example of how to do it. I want parser. I guess I want AJAX. Okay. There's AJAX. Load doc. Okay, so this is pretty much what we want. XHTTP equals new XML HTTP request, and then this is on ready state change. So we're passing a function. So if so ready state is a property of ready state equals 4. So that's the 4 is a response from the server for the state, and this status equals 200. Then what do we do?
Okay, so I'm curious, what does this status is 200 mean? Like, what does the 200 stand for?
I believe the 200, so what happens if those are that? We put it in there. So if the ready state is 4 and status is 200, must mean status is like, let's see. Status 200 is okay, and 4 is like ready. That is correct.
Okay, so it means, hey man, I'm ready to work.
Yeah, it means, hey man, I'm ready to work. So if both of those are true, so yeah, this is not saying like when it just has this logical expression, it assumes that if it evaluates to true, then do this. If you wanted it to be false, you could do something like this. If not, this dot ready state equals 4. So pretty much saying if it's not ready, change the change the content. But we don't want that. We want if it's ready and if the status is okay, get element by ID. So now we need this is the thing that we want to change. And then oops. And then dot response text. So I don't really know what that means. I wish I could file on server open. Here we go. Demo. So this is demo Ajax is Ajax info.text. So it's putting the text from this file into the variable response text, which is a property of the JSON, the object that is returned by calling the function. Is that right? I don't know. Okay, so what's next? Get. Now we need. There's a file on there, isn't there? I saw it on here. Task.json.
That was my poor attempt at an array.
I think it's right. It looks good to me. Did you validate this on the?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, and I just used our names. I figure that rather than coming up with 5 fake names.
So I'm just need a colon. Colon. No. Oh. Let's try that. Put it back the way it was. What's the error? Expecting end of file. Okay. Expecting that. No. What's wrong? So it's an array of employees. An object. So that's the first one. That's the second one. That's the third one. Why doesn't it? I wish it would give like.
Right.
What's this?
String.
Tasks. Expecting in a file. So it's expecting this, right? Dot curly brace. Expecting string. Oh, okay, here we go. Window. Maybe you don't need this. Employee. See what happens if we take that out. Expecting string cut. Curly brace. Maybe we do need that. That's the last one, so we don't need one.
Is it missing something at the beginning to identify it as an array?
I don't know. So this is saying, okay, there's.
It's like it names the array and then it gives the values afterwards. And I think I just kind of jumped right into it. Well, no, I guess employees kind of fits in there.
So,
That's just a curly.
like, if you look at a window object, the name, the key is window, and the value is the object. So maybe wait, maybe does that make any sense? No.
It's kind of like you're creating an entity within the array within attributes. I can understand the logic. I don't know if that's the right way to do it.
I don't know what did the error just give me now. Okay. Expecting employees. All right, well, all right.
need to look up like an array in a JSON?
Well, and I thought I did. I thought I just went looking to W3 schools for a JSON array example, and I thought that's, you know, right where I pulled that from.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. You need an open bracket right there too, though.
What? Oh, delete that.
Right after the square bracket at the top, you need a curly bracket.
Employees, yeah, they're in front of first name.
Doesn't really matter, but oh well. So now we just need something that separates the two arrays.
Yeah, it seems to be having issues with the secondary array right there.
Hey, Emmanuel, how you doing?
Good, guys. How are you? Sorry for the delay. I'm sorry I had to put my kids to bed.
Okay.
No
All
worries.
right. We're working on our group app, so we're just kind of stepping through some of the initial things, looking at that. We kind of already covered or talked about, you know, how we're going to submit our code topics, and it's kind of what we're working on this week.
Maybe we can find one with multiple arrays.
All right, so let's see here.
We lost your screen share, Tom.
Oh,
Yep, now it's back.
good. All right.
Okay, so yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I just found that too.
That's weird. So I was missing a curly brace on there?
No, I think you had many curly braces.
Yeah, there's too many. So instead of a curly brace here and then another one there,
Mm-hmm.
it takes those out and
Okay.
it separates the arrays with comma.
Yeah, you're basically ending one array and putting the name of the next array and starting that array.
So, okay, cool. But the only thing is, this is the right file, isn't it? Why can't it says it's up to date, but I don't have that file. Well, for the sake of time, well, I don't know what. but I need that file. So what I'll do is just create one for the sake of time. This isn't on GitHub yet. What is it called? Tasks?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, so now we need a, that's the end of the chart.
I don't know if you went out there looking for code. I did find a CSStricks.com, and they've got code for making a dynamic CSS pie chart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might have seen that. But, so first, let's just display the data in a div with ID equals test. Let's just okay. Looks so good.
Man,
All right.
I like
Huh?
a couple more squares like that, and we're done.
Oh yeah. All right. Now let's go back to here. So we have the file tasks.json. We have this. This is called test. Get. Okay. Now it's tasks.json. True. They're doing it from a text file. That's all right. Hopefully that's send. And that's it. All right. So now load data. Let's just put a button in here. Or let's actually put an input with the type equals that. And then on click load data. Value equals test. Oops. Okay, awesome.
Where'd it all go?
Okay. What's wrong? Uncaught error. Load data is not defined. Oh, I didn't say that. Okay, now it should be fine. See what the errors are. Cannot read property add event listener 41. I don't think that matters. Let's see. Let's just do us all a favor and comment all that out. Okay, cross-origin requests are only supported by protocol schemes. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I have to put it on the server. Okay.
Or you have to be hosting, like running a web service so that it can actually run it.
Yeah. Or do it in like NetBeans that will that work? I don't know. Okay. Well, let's just load this. I don't care. I don't know if I put the new one on here or not. 261, what's this? Wait, what's this? Oh, that's cool. Did I do that? That doesn't work.
I don't know, but that is pretty cool. That doesn't look like ours.
I think it's something that I built a while ago. I guess I didn't tell you about it. I do remember it because this part is from the W3 Schools tutorial. And okay, well, what's in here? Oh. Download it. No. Oh.
Hey,
Okay.
actually, if you go to the website, the link that I gave you to the host of the website, it will actually show you the web page correctly.
Okay, what's the link?
Crap. I gotta remember how to get there.
Did you,
I think it was like CIT 261.hyattech.net. I think. Oh, hang on. Let me see where I put it. I have the two sites loaded there.
Okay.
Right. Sorry to ask you. Just to understand what we're doing is just creating the application, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of working on it, just to see what needs to be done.
I don't know if it's a good time right now, but I don't know if anyone can help me. I have a couple questions about. But I will wait until we finish with this.
If it's about how to submit the code topics and the fluency letters, the email that Brother James just sent out like 2 minutes ago is excellent. I'm reading it here on my phone a little bit, and he's got a lot of good information. He's like, well, you know, if you haven't done it, then just click here and do this. So check out the email that Brother James just sent.
I'll check that right now.
Okay, yeah, it is supposed to be CIT261.hyattech.net. I'm not sure why that's.
It's not open. Right here. It's not open. That's the story.
Is it
Why is-
HTTPS or HTTP?
Hang on a second. I'm going to show it locally. Let me see.
Open.
It is open. That's what
What
you're
I'm
having a problem with. It
doing.
needs to be closed.
Wait a second. I'm opening it locally.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
the dogs
hang
don't
on.
have-
I got it. I got to redirect it right. I fixed the mapping.
Here's the new thing.
Okay, now try and load it. Oh, come on. That's the right page. Okay, hang on. Let me play with it for a second.
Yeah, I need my glasses.
CIT 51. Here. Index.html. Why are you not showing?
Here, give it to me back now.
It's $2.
Give it to me.
Okay. She is so nice to that dog. Let me tile. Is the darn thing case sensitive?
What?
Never mind. I was trying to figure out if it was case sensitive or not.
Oh, there we go. It worked.
It worked?
Yeah. So it loads the whole JSON file and that. Yeah. Which is not what we want, but it's a good first start because now at least we can parse the the JSON parser. I think Mike might have done a thing on that. Maybe it was Adam. I can't remember, or maybe it was Emmanuel.
It doesn't sound familiar to me.
But now we can use the JSON parser and parse out like when the key is first named with the value stored in a variable. And then just go through a for loop or for each loop, and then you can display. Then we can like display it properly. So,
Adam did the JSON parser week 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like in great detail, but yeah.
It was.
So, okay, so this is where we would do it right here. So instead of just loading the data straight in there, we want to this.response equals a JSON object. Yeah, this is all nice and neat because that's how it is in the text file for them in that Ajax info.txt, but we want the JSON parser. We don't want that because it's already in a file. Files. I really like W3 Schools too, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know why he's. I don't know if it's just because that's where everybody goes, but
I believe that's why he said not to use it. It's pretty basic.
Yeah. But he just put a plug for it in the weekly address. He just said, if you haven't done any code topics, you can just copy and paste directly from W3 Schools, and you'll at least get a disagree or strongly disagree.
Okay, so we want to just put it in thing data, and then we want to put it in a data object equals data dot j. What is it? JSON equals JSON dot parse and data. Okay, now let's document dot get element by ID test enter HTML equals data object. So this should be, and I gotta load it on the server. Should be exactly the same thing. See, how do I refresh it? Is this refresh? Refresh the file. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So, wait, not perfect. It was supposed to be exactly the same thing. data object now is just an object. Parse data. So if we, this should be the same. Okay, so that's the same. So then when it parses it, it just creates a JSON object. Does that make sense to you guys?
You make it look easy.
Yeah. Definitely. You can tell you've been doing this for a while. It's
You really do make it look easy. So.
Okay. So the thing that I don't understand.
Okay, and the link should work now, by the way. I figured out instead of PMAP, I'd put PMAP instead of two P's.
Oh, yeah.
Makes a little bit of a difference.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Now, I pulled what you pushed up to the server just a minute ago, so
that's looking pretty
it's
sharp.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot all about this. Okay.
I don't know if that's what's supposed to be on there or not, or if I'm missing something.
Could you do me a favor and could you do you want, I have no idea where I put all these files. Do you want to just start a GitHub repository under your thing and push all of this to that? Because
What do you mean?
I mean, do you want to go on your GitHub and start a brand new repository? And so you would download all this from your server, so what is it? It's an index file and a CSS file. That's it.
Yeah, and as far as I know, you've got it just in the PMAPP GitHub repository.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind. So
No, the other one we had was the scripture one. So
no, but wait, what's in here? Update. Oh boy, okay, let me clone this to my desktop. But regardless, we can just put the code into this one and it'll be great. Oh,
yeah, just let me know when you when y'all update it, and I'll sync it to the server so it looks right.
Okay. Okay. Okay, clone. Okay. All right. Now, let's close all this out.
I assume we're not getting some of the changes that should be there.
I just am dumb. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now we're back on track. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do function load data, not passing it anything, and then in here, I hope you guys don't mind. I want to do this over again so I can understand what's going on.
No, that's all right.
So we want, was not this. Oh, forms. I don't want this. I want this. This, not this. Use this. Use less than this. Okay, it was this right here, right? My function. More, oh, okay. Parse. Okay. So the first thing, var x and x http equals new XML http request. Okay. And then oh, XML http. Okay, well that's fine. X http dot onReady state change.
Buddy.
And then we want, so onReady state change. Now it's the if this dot state equals 4. Ready state? Ready state. Ready state equals 4. And this dot status equals 200. Then we want to, okay, so this is oh, interesting. In this example, they just parse right away into an object. Let's do it. Object equals JSON.parse this.response text. What's the URL? Where do they put the URL right here? Whoa, that's cool. Okay. What did I use the URL? Oh, down here. Get. Oh, okay, got it. Right. Okay. If do that, and then let's display that document. Get element by ID test. Inner HTML equals data object. Oops. And now we do the x http dot open. And then we pass it the URL, which is tasks dot JSON. Is that what's is it capital T?
For what?
The name of the JSON file. Yeah, capital T, task.
Oh.
So the URL is the name of the file.
It's Becca.
So in this,
Jason
so
have to be caps too.
JSON.
no. Is that a JSON file? Let's see. Fine, JSON. Yeah, okay. I don't know actually. Let's try it. So that's the URL, task.json, and then we want what kind, get, is that how you do it? Oh, get, and then, put it back.
Capital get.
True, I think, what is the third URL? I mean, third parameter. I don't know. And then x http dot send. Okay. So Adam, what do you think would be easier? Would it be easier for me to just send this? Oh wait, we need another div in here, huh?
Whatever changes you make, as long as you just commit them, I can.
Oh, of course. Right. Okay. Okay. Then after the table, we'll have a div with the ID of test and close it. Save that, come to the CSS file, and then test, just so we can see it, background color white, width 200 px, height 200 px. Maybe we'll do text lines. Okay, so I made changes that, and that. Let's go back here and cd into pmap. Get init. Wait, do I have to get init, or is it already got get? Let's just try to get add all. Okay. Init. Message added Ajax call to JSON file. Okay. Get push U origin master. Completed. Okay, so it should be done. Okay.
Okay, those changes should be re-downloaded now.
Oh, I forgot to. All right. I forgot to. There's no way to call that load data function. So let's put another submit input. Let's just do this. And have it say test. Okay. That's pushed.
All right, let me pull the changes. Okay, that should be changed.
Beautiful. Okay, so what's the problem? No problem. Just doesn't work. Okay. Huh. All right, well, there's no errors, but it doesn't work. So let's end here. Oh, and I can't do it locally because that won't work. So what's wrong here? Oh, duh. Okay, on click. Load data. All right, now that's good.
Where's the thing you use?
I use the towel.
Okay, we're good.
That has tons of holes.
Load data.
No. Bring it over.
Yeah. Why did you get that? Load data.
That's why it wasn't so hard. I touched it with my bare hands and I didn't get hurt.
Oh, you know, sometimes it does this. Let's try it. CIT 361. Sometimes the Google Chrome developer tools doesn't show all the files data.
So are you in Riverton?
Yep.
I'm going there tomorrow.
Really? Cool. I'm staying with a friend of mine. My family's in Sacramento because we're it's the first part of the move.
You said you were going to end up somewhere around Manti, Ephraim. Where were you going?
No, we'll be in just west of Orem.
Okay.
Data.
Yeah, I go there for work every so often.
Oh, cool.
Riverton, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be cruising past you guys heading north. The aquarium up by Salt Lake City's got $2 admission tomorrow, so we're taking our son there for his birthday.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's new, isn't it? They just moved it.
I don't know how new it is.
Maybe it's not. Okay.
I think I'm newer to Utah than the aquarium.
Oh. Okay. Well, what's wrong? I don't know. It has the script, so it's referring to the right thing, and oh, that should say hi, huh? But it doesn't. JS, custom.js. Does it say hi? No, it doesn't. But that's on click list there. Update. Oh, because there's two. All right, let's change this to test. It's confused because there's two buttons called update. But why wouldn't it just do it if either one was clicked? I don't know. So we have a button, but every time I click it, it says load data is not defined.
Does the variable there for load data just not refer to the function straight up?
No, it should. It should go through. It should go through all of the files. In this case, there's only one, and search for a function called load data. But it's saying it's not. It's saying they can't find it anywhere. Which this button should display an alert. So maybe there's something wrong with the connection between the index file and the JavaScript file. Let's see. Source, of course. That's why. All right. So this is wrong right here. That's not href. Source. Now it will refer to the right thingy-majogger. Whoa. Okay, now that's push. We should have that. Is this very boring for you guys?
It's okay. Are you going to hate me if I point out a typo on that page, though?
No, not at all.
We're assembling an A team. Sorry, I've been staring at that. I was like, just keep it to yourself. Don't say anything.
No, it's all good. Assemble.
Yeah.
Assemble. Let me do that right now. Assemble.
You were combining the words assemble and simple.
Yeah, yeah. Did you get the push, the changes?
Hang on a second. Let me grab that real quick. I didn't hear you say that you had more.
Oh, nice. Does that make sense though to you guys?
Okay,
Like,
good.
micro manual, how to like change it and push it. And normally, you would poll first, but since I know that nobody else has done any changes, I'm just going straight ahead and pushing.
Yeah, I got that part. It's just and a lot of the other stuff you've got a much better grasp on it.
Wow, that button got really big.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Missing after argument list. Oh, no. Wait, what? Update, admin listener, function, alert, hi, end of the function. What's wrong with that? Argument list? You have to pass it something? All right, well, you know what? Let's just look at that. All right. It's pushed. Be a heck of a lot easier if I could test this on my machine now. I guess that's the benefit to IDE. Why is it so big? Oh. Because the div and the button both have the ID of test. So it's 200 pixels high and 200 pixels wide. Oh boy. Did you get the changes?
I you pulled it.
Oh, you did already.
I just did. I didn't know if you had updated.
Man.
I got some background noise, so you might double check it again. I just pulled it a few seconds ago.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. There's a new error. Okay, now I'm pushing again. Okay, it's pushed.
Hold.
Invalid left. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, equals. Oh boy, that's what it's saying. So I'm trying to assign the number 4 to the status in the ready state. All right. Let's hope that this is the one. That's one. All right. That's push.
Hold.
Okay. No errors, which is good. And we still don't have, deleted that, but we still don't have anything coming from here. We want, okay, well, let's just split it up, I guess, and not do it on one thing. Oh. Wait, I don't even need anything on there.
Updated.
Okay, oh, the button's smaller. But why isn't it working? It has the JS file in there. Hmm. Do you know if you can do this? Can you edit it and then have the?
What do you mean? Oh,
I've never done it before.
Yeah, but will it push to the server?
I mean, it won't be permanent changes, but I wonder. No, I can't change that. Can I? No. But I can change this. But it's not like firing that function at all. Let me just put a alert in here just to see if it's even getting to the function.
Got it.
Awesome. It's nice that it's so fast. Okay, that's good. So it's for sure getting to the function. Now let's see. I should have. Now let's see if it's getting into this function. And let's see if these states I2, I3. I don't understand.
Got it.
Okay, there's one. Wow. It's only one. Okay, so new XML HTTP request. XHTTP on ready state change equals function. But it's not even getting to that. XHTTP. Do you guys have any ideas?
I wish, but I don't.
So what's happening is
Unfortunately, yeah, too on this. I was gonna. It doesn't give me a lot of hope for trying to set up my own.
it's not like somewhere one of these two is not right, but I can't see new XML HTTP request. That's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. So that's good. Now we come down here, XHTTP dot on ready state change. This is about the time where I don't like Sublime Text. I wish there was a better thing. Okay.
I was trying Notepad++. Or NetBeans.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. Especially since this one that did work. Let's do this whole thing. I gotta go in here. Especially since this did work. You know, so what the heck?
Well, it does look a bit different.
Var. The only
thing that you have different is that this is the alert and the high grading.
this part?
No, the very up there function load data that you put the high.
Oh yeah. Well, these are to test if each part is actually firing. But other than the alerts.
Yeah, the VAR data and var data obs are slightly different. I don't know if that is affecting it.
I don't think so, because I don't even think it's getting to this spot yet. It's not even getting to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, oh, I was gonna tell you, but
Oh, sorry.
that's okay.
I just hi, and that's it. What?
So I don't know if it's affecting, but after the JSON per se data, this response tag.
Yeah, so it's just combining these two.
Like
But-
inner,
What?
like an inner join.
No. So instead of parsing out a variable that this dot response is stored in, it just parses this dot response.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's just putting this right here instead of storing it in a variable first. This is just a little bit easier to read. But that's not even the thing, because it's not even getting to here. But you know what? Let's just I don't know. Let's do another test. Let's assume maybe that. Actually, yeah. Let's just do that. And let's maybe for whatever reason the alerts just aren't going off. I don't know. Let's try that. But we could call this meeting quits whenever you guys want.
I was just wondering. I don't know if I've got a limit on how long I can record here.
Oh yeah.
You can actually record up to 8 hours.
Okay.
Wow.
It's updated now.
I'm sure Brother James will watch this in its entirety several times. It's riveting throughout, so it'll be good for him. Yeah, we probably could call it quits. I wouldn't mind doing some scriptures and putting the kids to bed, so that might be a good thing. What we do need to figure out, I think throughout the week we could probably, just instant message back and forth if we have any progress with submitting our code topics to him. Like I say, the email that he just put out this evening looks like he's got some great pointers on how to at least get something, some kind of feedback from him.
Yeah, very much. I was reviewing the email and he wants just the coding, even if it's for W3 schooling.
Yeah. So I think he kind of gave a step-by-step on, if you do this, you'll at least get 60% of it done. So just do this. So that's cool.
You guys, have you done the website? I mean, for loading the information, or nothing of that?
We kind of talked about it briefly earlier in the meeting, and we don't really have a set way on how we're doing that. I thought I would just send them an index HTML and a CSS file, but then it looks like his email, he said, just go here, here's my GitHub, here's the quick and dirty page, just copy this and you're done. So it looks like he's got a step-by-step on how to do it in his email.
If you go to hyattech.net, I actually have my page under the example on CIT 361.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot in the way of the codes for it, but
it's a page. Yeah, why not? Yeah. So,
building that. Yeah, that's why I need to learn how to put the JSON in there or whatever to pull from a database.
yeah.
Can you use that can you do it from the, what is it called? The GitHub?
No, that's my personal one. That's not on the GitHub. But I do have a link to the final page on there as well, as you can see, which it'll take it to the, it should take it, yeah, to that page. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, all I'm planning on sending is just the absolute bare minimum page, and it is not going to look pretty, but he said keep it simple, so that's what I'm going to focus on.
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think if let's instant message throughout the week if any of you guys have any success with submitting code topics, kind of how you did that, or if you get any feedback. But then between now and our next meeting, this is cool. We've made this much progress on this app, but we're going to have to figure out how we're going to delegate among ourselves. Who can do what. I can watch you do this, Tom, and not understand everything you're doing. So I got to figure out where I can hop in and help out on this.
Yeah, so do I. I guess we need to do more. I mean, do some research on the things that, for example, the things that come up like tonight.
Yeah.
That presents itself, so to resolve those.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it's just like let's. We need to figure out how we can make the pie chart, change or something, to be responsive or the transition. It's something that we could, give out different things that other people can do.
Agreed.
Just thoughts for our next meeting. Try to figure out what we can do.
Right. But I sent an email also last week asking him about the submission of the codings, and he pretty much said the same thing that he said on the email.
Yeah.
To start submitting whatever you have, and so he really encouraged you to get it done this week, because the next weeks are gonna be just for the application.
Right. Okay, well, let's do what we're doing. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, and if anybody does make changes to the page and push it to GitHub, let me know and I'll sync it on my end.
Will do.
All right.
Okay, guys. I appreciate all your time. I guess we will. If we don't talk throughout the week, then let's plan on. Do you want to do Saturday morning again at 9 a.m. Mountain Time?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Okay.
Hey, Tom, do you have a minute? Can I call you back, or
Sure.
are you gonna get busy? Right.
Yeah, you can call me back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, guys. Have a good evening. We'll see you again soon.
Okay.
You too, later.
All right. Bye.
All right, guys.